What's up, guys? Hungry Stingram here. Back at you with some myself. I want to go back and talk about, in high school there was this trend where everyone was playing with Rubik's Cube. I went to an academic magnet high school, and people, I guess people liked intellectual things a lot. So this Rubik's thing caught on. Before it was Sudoku. Then afterwards, from what I heard from a teacher, it was Sudoku. But then people started playing Rubik's Cubes all the time. And everyone was racing around trying to figure out how to solve these damn things. And they were like, ooh, how you solve the first layer, how you solve the second layer. I mean, and if you could solve it in the shortest time possible, you can impress all your friends. It was like it was a party trick gimmick, pretty much. So people were like, I can solve this in 2 minutes flat. And I think the best time in my school, I think, was 40 seconds or something. From what I saw and what I think I heard was someone solved it in 40 seconds. So, I caught on to this gimmick. I was solving the Rubik's Cube. I could solve it pretty fast. I spent 3 days trying to learn how to solve this thing. And I kept trying to solve it. And eventually I figured out how to solve the Rubik's Cube. But eventually as time went by, everyone knows about the trick. Everyone knows the trick to solving the 3x3. It got old. Like this, and that died away eventually. And all I left was this cheap little party trick to just impress friends with. Even they probably don't even care about this tricks too much. Maybe I'm the only one that cared. The point to all of this is that you gotta do things. If you have doing cheap party tricks, if you're thinking about, I always talk about on the Mod Bot channel, I always talk about how everyone has to climb this mountain. You could call humanity, the quest to improve humanity, as one huge mountain. And we all have our own individual mountains where we have to climb to improve in whatever area of life that we're trying to improve in as our main objective. Maybe you specialize in electronics, or maybe you specialize in health. You always have to climb this mountain, and if you don't have a general philosophy to follow by, a main center point, focal point, the top of the mountain to go, you're like paddling without direction. Adding these nonsensical activities to your daily regimen is not going to help you move towards that direction. You get caught up in these, what I call these little waves. They're flowing in the opposite direction or to the side that you're trying to swim in, but you decide to follow it anyways because most of the people are following that wave. But you have to stick to your own type of wave and just go with it. That's how, stick to your own path and don't follow these trends, especially if they're these cheap trends that eventually die away. A lot of things quickly die away because they're just fads. Create your own fad. Don't follow everyone else's fad. If the fad has something that you find resourceful, you want to incorporate into your own person, then by all means do it. I'm not saying the Rubik's Cube was completely useless. One of those people in my school may have been a world champion in Rubik's Cube. It's possible. Obviously the gimmick trick might have been resourceful for him or her, and he or she eventually was able to solve the thing and helped him to his main goal of becoming a Rubik's Cube. But to wrap things up, the main point I'm trying to make is, if it doesn't help you, don't put it. If it doesn't help you towards wherever you're trying to get in your life, then don't add it to your routine, or don't even bother trying to spend energy to learn it if you don't think it's going to help you in your regular life. And if you're only doing it to impress your friends, which in school are brought together by the law, pretty much, but that's a different story. Just do things that help you towards your main objective, to climb your main mountain, as I like to say. So I hope this helps. See you guys next time.